Salt Lake City that encompasses the entire state of Utah. I'm so grateful for you coming at this particular sensitive time in the life of our Catholic Church as we lost the head of our Roman Catholic Church all over the world, Pope Francis. You know, this is a very sensitive time in our life. We are in a time of what you call the solemn and deep transition in the life of the Catholic Church as we grieve the passing away of Pope Francis, and at the same time, our church prepares for that kind of transition to elect a new pope. We have lost a humble shepherd, especially at the time when we celebrated yesterday the glorious time of the year we called Easter. We are saddened by the death of our Holy Father. Personally, he is a very admirable man, a man whom I consider as a true shepherd, a great leader of the church who reaches not only to the Catholic faith, God to the Catholic Church, but to all the people of the world. There are so many things that I remember very vividly about our Holy Father, certain quotes that really have been inscribed in my mind and in my heart. As a true leader, he has that heart of simplicity and humility. In so many ways, he touched many people's lives because of that virtue. He was able to reach out to all the sectors of the community as well as to all government leaders, whether church or civic leaders. You cannot help but admire this wonderful man. And something that I would remember vividly is when he told priests and pastors, you have to have the smell of the sheep. At first I took it literally. That sounds not good. Until he meant that your life as church leaders should be with the people. So much so that you smell like them. You are the shepherd, and the people you serve are the flock. And the more time you spend with them, you smell like them. This holy man has tremendous words of wisdom, a man of virtue. And he advocated to the dignity of every person, from the moment of birth to natural death. He has a special love for the creation that God has given us. So he encouraged us to love the environment, preserve and protect the world. He has a great love for every people. You know what's very admirable and touching for this man is like last Sunday, after being so sick for how many weeks and almost died because of double pneumonia. His last act as a shepherd, as a pope, is being with the people he loves and serves with so much joy. He was with the people yesterday before he died, sharing the love of God and the joy that God brings into our heart. I hope that we can remember this wonderful man in a special way. A man who believes that the love of God is for everyone, that there is dignity in every person, whether you're rich or poor. God's mercy is abounding. God never gets tired of forgiving us. It is us who gets tired asking God for mercy. I hope that you join the Catholic Church in praying for our Holy Father, Pope Francis. He is not only our Pope, he is the head of the people in the world who shares the love of God for everyone. Thank you for joining us during this time of grief, and I hope that our community can get together. We start tomorrow on Tuesday at 5:15 at the Cathedral of the Madeleine. We're going to have a memorial mass in honor of our Holy Father. Thank you for taking the time to be with us during this time of grief.
Bishop Solis, could you speak specifically to the effect that Pope Francis had on the Catholics and the people living in Utah?
Thank you, Bob Evans, for your question. Our Holy Father has always a love for everybody. And in a particular way, I remember in 2020 during our ad limina visit, when it's my turn in order to present myself as the Bishop of the Diocese of Salt Lake City. And I told the Holy Father, I am Bishop Oscar Solis from the Diocese of Salt Lake City. Where? I said, in Utah. He said, he paused for a moment and said, the Mormons, our friends, Mormons. You know, he has that mind and awareness of who we are and the people we serve. And so a lot of people have been close to our Holy Father. In fact, a lot of delegations from our Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. Not only the President Nelson, and other quorum of the 12 who came to paid him visit during the dedication of the temple in Rome. And as well as government leaders who ask informations and help how they can be able to visit the Holy Father. And the delegation of the former Bishop Herbert was able to have the privilege to meet our Holy Father. The openness of our Holy Father to meet every people, irrespective of who you are, what faith denominations you belong to, there is an open door to our Holy Father to meet the people he loves.
Have you heard from leaders of other faiths, government leaders at all today?
Yes. Early this morning, we were able to receive some message of condolences from the presidency of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and some other faith leaders. And right now, I haven't gone through all those messages that we had during this time. But we have been receiving already as early as 7 o'clock in the morning, some wonderful words of comfort, symphonies, and most of all, prayers for our Holy Father and for all our Catholic faith community here in the Diocese of Salt Lake City.
Other than the Masses taking place tomorrow, are there any other specific events or activities taking place in honor of Pope Francis this week?
Yes, thank you for your question. Well, when the Pope dies, we have what you call 9 days of prayer and vigil. So during those 9 days, there are a lot of schedule of prayers, masses, vigils, in various churches throughout the world, in all Catholic parishes, and even in Catholic schools. So this will be a prayer of a vigil, a time of vigil, a prayer vigil for our Holy Father. Yeah.
Do you plan to go to Rome for the funeral?
I don't think I will be able to leave for the funeral of our Holy Father. Nevertheless, some of our representatives of the Bishops' Conference of the United States will definitely be there to attend the funeral of our Holy Father.
Could you describe to us the conclave that will follow and the selection of a new pope?
In the tradition of our Catholic Church, after the death of our Holy Father, within 2 weeks, the College of Cardinals, whose prime responsibility is to elect the Holy Father or the Pope, will convene in a place what you call a Sistine Chapel. So they will gather there. Those cardinals who are below 80 years old, and that means those cardinals who have the voting rights, they will convene and elect our Holy Father. And hopefully within 9 to 20 days, or at least 2 weeks, Holy Father will be elected. Yeah.
And what are some of the qualities that a man would have to be elevated to the office of Pope?
Basically, any cardinal among those cardinal elect will be able to be will be potential candidates for election to be the next Pope or Holy Father. And we have the same. I would say they have a common denominator, a DNA for all cardinals and bishops. Our life is given for the total service and dedication to God and to the people of God. So any of those cardinals have the qualities and the virtues, to be the next Pope. We don't know. I don't know what happens there. It is in total confidentiality, and all the cardinals do it in a confidential and prayerful way. They will be out of sight and out of reach of the press, and it is a sacred moment for the cardinals to be able to assume that responsibility of electing the next Pope. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Please join us in